not like us. They not like us. They're not like us. Hey, what's up? What's happening? It's K.A. We back in this thing. K so good that he sleep with a cut up Patron. You know the little boy on the tongue. A big boy, you know what I'm saying? Big belly real boy, you heard me? But yeah, we here to talk about. Apparently, this is about claims of Akademiks, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much information, but at this point, the motherfucker's been communicating with Drake, and this nigga's been so amped every day for this Drake shit. At this point, yo, bro, this nigga is like, I'm not saying this nigga part of OVO. This is OVO act at this point. He's letting us know the tea and the information. So apparently, what DJ Akademiks claims is a new Drake-Kendrick Lamar disc was delayed after shooting. So I don't know if Drake, which honestly I do think he should drop. Kendrick at this point doesn't need to drop shit. I feel like he good. And at this point, bro, with the amount of time that nigga been in the studio, he's definitely working on the album. Will it drop in May? I don't know. But definitely he working on a project. There's no fucking way at this point. That's number one. Number two, out of both of them, Drake needs to drop, because even the Hard Part 6, which was cool, that other shit he teased after he dropped the Family Matters, that he teased on Instagram, we need that shit. You need to drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the beat to that shit. You need to drop that. So that's what I was waiting for. So anyways, let's see what happens. The musical battle has had real world consequences. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar has become the biggest rap battle of the 21st century. All right. Part of the appeal, at least at first, was the fans were confident the two artists would keep their actions on wax and not resort to real world violence. Well, things might not have taken a turn for the worse. On May 7th, when a shooting broke out at the home of the Sixth God, Kendrick ruined that, by the way. He a 69 God. Kendrick ruined that shit. That shit hard. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say, bro. A member of Drake's team was shot in the chest and subsequently rushed to the hospital. The shooting not only forced fans to step back and consider the risks both artists are taking, but delayed what was supposed to be another day of dissing. DJ Akademiks gave some relevant context to the shooting during a recent Twitch stream. Shout out Big Ak, by the way. Big Ak. Akademiks. Big inspiration of mine. Shout that nigga out. He revealed that a new diss song was set to be released on May 7th, but the shooting resulted in an indefinite delay. There was supposed to be some new music today, Ak told viewers. I'm not saying from who, nor am I gonna confirm either party that we've really been interested in. At this point, it has to be Drake. Because, if Kendrick dropped again, bro, and it was at that point, you're just beating a dead horse. Now, if it was fire, but in my opinion, what Kendrick did with Not Like Us, bro, that nigga don't need to drop. Drake has to drop again. And I'm feeling it's more Drake that was going to drop. That's just me. Because, if I'm Kendrick, listen, you know what I'm saying? And maybe at the time when they heard of the shooting at the mansion, maybe he was like, oh shit, did something happen to the boy? Like, so maybe he's like, you know what, I'm gonna chill out. But like, still, bro, like, come on, bro. If y'all really beefing, y'all would put it. But if something did happen to Drake and you did put that out, it would look a little tasteless. Niggas be like, okay, gang, you was doing a little too much. But hey, let's see what's going on. The general belief is that Drake was going to drop again. Yeah, fucking of course. Yeah, he had to. Given that Akademiks had the inside scoop on OVO releases, yeah, it fucking makes sense. That being said, the Toronto rapper was the latest person, I guess, to release a diss song. Unless he was planning on a back-to-back approach, Kendrick Lamar was the next one up. Well, Kendrick dropped like 2 back-to-back. Yeah, so Drake could have dropped back-to-back. That makes no fucking sense. Who the fuck wrote this fucking article? You haven't been paying attention to this shit. Kendrick Lamar was the next one up. Ak didn't tip his hand as to which rapper was eyeing May 7th for a release. He did, however, confirm that the shooting led the camp in question to pump the brakes. The plan of release got forward today after some serious news came out, he added. If you guys don't know, there was a shooting at Drake's house this morning. The internet personality said that the incident is being referred to as a drive-by. Akademiks also revealed a message from Drake. He confirmed that he talked to the rapper shortly after the shooting went down. He also assured fans that the Family Matters rapper was safe. I've spoken with Drake and he's okay, he said via Twitch. He said he is good, nothing more than that, nothing less. A new release date has not been set for the alleged diss. If violence continues to be an issue for Drake and Kendrick Lamar, there is a chance the entire battle will be laid to rest. Now, I don't know. I'm not sitting here insinuating because of this beef. I will say this. I know we are mostly talking about this Drake-Kendrick shit. A lot of niggas forgot about this Drake weekend shit. And just being two niggas from Toronto or being in Canada, I would think if it's more of a Canadian thing, this is just me just thinking, I would think it would be between them two niggas first. Because it would be, these niggas both have a Canadian pass. Like, bro, they grew up here. Like, nigga, it's not that hard for them to get in the country compared to a U.S. nigga. That's just me. But hey, Kendrick could have some niggas over here that really fuck with him. And, you know, to pull up. Now, again, I don't know. Like I said, could just been a regular nigga trying to come up, get a robbery, get a lick, you know what I'm saying? And what it was, Drake could have other enemies in the city. Who knows? Like, I don't know, gang. You could have some niggas that really don't fuck with him. At this point, bro, I just don't know. I really just don't know at this point, bro. We just gotta wait and see. And like I was saying before, it would have been tasteless if, let's just say, it was Kendrick that was going to drop. It would have been a little tasteless if something did happen to Drake and he was in the hospital, bro, and you just drop a song. Niggas be like, bro, this nigga in the hospital. I don't give a fuck. Like, well, not that you don't give a fuck. It would just look away like, yeah, you kind of beating a dead horse. This nigga fighting for his life. Let's just say hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? I know he kind of is with the tracks Kendrick has dropped, but that's besides the point. And then you just drop some shit, niggas will look at you crazy, like, nigga, gang, you doing a little too much. But yeah, again, we might have to go on believe Akademiks on this because like this he's literally part of OVO at this point. He's OVO AK. You hear me? He's just giving everybody the news at this point. So we gonna see what happens at this point with this whole little scenario. I'm glad Drake's okay. I'm glad XO Cash is okay. I'm glad Kendrick's okay. Nobody needs to get hurt because of this rat beef. Now, certain things, and that's why I don't like them mentioning kids or these pedo allegations, these domestic violence allegations, because it's like, we taking some shit, and Kendrick even said it was supposed to be like a lyrical battle. It's supposed to be for sport, but niggas getting too messy, and niggas is lying. And that's my thing. Don't get me wrong. If we're just talking about a technical standpoint or just songs and being a rapper, you could say Kendrick won. But until, like, if some of these lies Drake is saying is proven about Kendrick, I might score some shit a different way. And if some of this shit, even though you could say Kendrick is in the lead, if you don't want to say a winner yet, Kendrick is definitely in the lead. If some of this shit that Kendrick is saying about Drake is true, hey, nigga keeps going up. Also, as we're talking about that, the one thing he said it on Euphoria, but again, Kendrick, your last album, Mr. Around the Big Stuff, was not a classic. Maybe I'll look back on it when I'm older. I'll be like, yo, that's some good ass music. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's classic number one. Number two, that boy Drake got more than one classic. Listen. We might be sitting here. I know the consensus, hey, he said he what the culture feeling. Some of these niggas ain't fucking with Drake. But you gotta give it to him. If we just looking at that nigga objectively, his discog, like, if we just looking at that shit, that boy got at least one classic. Like, y'all niggas doing too much. He got one classic in there. I ain't gonna do that to him. And I ain't even an Aubrey fan like that. I got on late to the train. Like, he was cool, whatever. I'll bump a little song here and there. But, hey, listen. We got to give it to that nigga here and there. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we going to see what happens with this little scenario, bro. Hey. And I guess the beef is continuing by Axe standards because apparently there's going to be another diss track at this point, bro. Imagine the whole summer we getting diss tracks, nigga. Hey, listen. Hey, like Durkio said, man. And that cash is coming in. I can match how many bodies when the summer in. I can imagine when the summer in. I can match how many bodies when the summer in. You false flagging, throwing up everything you see. Say he a killer, boy became police. Hey, we gonna see who body over there while the summer in. Hey, metaphorically, is it gonna be Kendrick or is it gonna be Drake? So we're gonna see. We gonna see. And it's Ricky Rose ain't gonna be reading the Miranda rights. You hear me? But anyway, we gonna, you hear me? Slime, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Like, subscribe, do all that little thing y'all do. Hey, peace, YouTube. Alright.